Good morning. Did we sleep well? I did. I went to bed early. I think I was asleep before 9 o'clock last night. I don't know. I think it's the cold thing finally, getting its way out of me and doing what it needs to do. So, good morning, everybody. Delicious. So, oh, there's an alarm going off in the building. Somewhere, someone's beeping. I don't know if this is good, bad, or indifferent. Always something, I swear. Oh, went off. Okay. But I got some exciting news. I'm going to start doing some lives just because I think I need a spot to be able to come with news that I get not only from myself, but from others. And we're going to have a spiritual news desk and putting together some things for it. So please look for it. I'm not sure I'm going to get into it this weekend or when I'm going to get into it, but lots of angel messages over the last few days. Not only from me, and here the beeping comes again, but from other, sources and people that I listen to, just, for confirmation. So today we pulled Oracle Energies and then Rebecca Campbell's. And why I did is because the messages I have in reference to yesterday and the day before, the MVP kind of love and some of those things, I had very big meditation again yesterday. And this is just telling me, how things are moving and growing. So a lot of us, and this is number 21, number 3 for my numerology people, are feeling exposed and revealed, which I have to say is a very true statement because the sun is starting to shine on you specifically. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play as we go into the holiday season. It's because you've been doing your inner work. You've been doing the inner devotions. Devotions tune into the portal of your heart. How beautiful these cards are. I absolutely love our cards. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. We pulled this last week. It's number 10, or number 1, the Uncharted Seas. So you're kind of going in blindly, not knowing what's going to happen. But again, I've said this, previous videos and others, when you release the need for the conclusion that needs to happen, or the expectation that you have for something on how it's supposed to happen, you get through this much easier. Because you do have Brothers of the Rose, Sacred Masculine Honor, Protection, and Support. Now this I know for sure because I find it very interesting. Most of my spirit guides and people that I deal with are male energies. And it is very fitting for me because I grew up with mostly brothers and mostly male friends. And I've always gotten along better with males. Females tend to be, no disrespect, just very judgy, very, well, you do things differently or, whatever. So this makes a lot of sense just for me. But it is the great gathering. It's all coming together. You're getting intuitive hits and you're figuring out who your soul tribe is, who those people are that support you in your belief systems and the things that you're doing in your world. And they don't judge you for it. And it's a beautiful thing because it's a hard thing to find. We the Hathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. So knowing that you came into this world different. You came into this world to show others that, you know what, we're not all built the same. We're not here all in the same path. And Ann Tucker, who I'll, read some more of what she spoke about the other day, she had a message that she got directly from the angels. And she talks about that. There's probably 10, 15 different paths in this lifetime, probably more. And the thing about it is, why the angels can see better than we, it's like they almost have eyes like a bee. They can see very, very many things at one time, whereas we can only concentrate on one thing usually, or us women, we do a few. But you know what I mean. We have the capability, almost the eyes in the back of our head. But angels, like, so many eyes. I mean, like many. So it's why they have the capability to see so many things and do so many things at one time. And it's a true thing, you know, because some of you are starting, and we got this the other day too, number 7, beyond the ordinary. You're realizing you have something within you, a gift within you, a clair, one of the clairvoyants, one of the clairs, hearing, tasting, smelling, feeling, just knowing is starting to open up for you. The rose garden, innocence, forgiveness, and be gentle with yourself though during this time frame, because your body is acclimating, but it's not quite understanding yet what's all going on. Okay? You are the ever unfolding rose. You are cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Roses, got 2 of them on my body in tattoos. Always been one of my favorite flowers besides the sunflower, but I like the different colored ones. I'm not a big red rose girl. I've always liked pink or fuchsia or purple or white or salmon. I think it depends on the season, but this is who you're becoming. Why? Because you're having another awakening, activation, integration with the blue flame. Cracking open. And it is number 14 or 5, the beautiful and caging. Exposed and revealed, beautiful and caging. The mystic rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. Knowing that you're not better than anybody else because you've been bestowed these gifts. You're just here to help humanity get through some of these tough times and show them the light that is out there and show them the light that you have within yourself. And it's not that you're going to heal people, you're going to teach people how to heal themselves. My healing journey started because so many things in my world, but it was knowing that there are bigger and bigger things out there than me. And I knew if I just tapped in more and quit listening to certain people and like therapists that didn't work with me and didn't understand what I was saying and knew I had to do more, and ended up doing it for myself, digging deep, knowing that, you know what, if I'm going to be stubborn, if I'm going to be that girl, I might as well do it for me. And yes, I still go to therapy every now and again, but I find my therapy in helping others open up themselves and open up the light within them to say, hey, there's more to it than we're seeing. But it's also reminding us, even while you're going through those changes and you're doing those things for yourself, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Good line that Anne wrote, I wrote down from her, is angels are always listening to music. They are not doing heavy things like taxes. And no, criticism or judgment to anybody but when you tap into that, they're not sitting around yelling and screaming at each other about things. They're listening to music, and it's a joyous, fun time. And that is almost how you need to look at life is, you know what, no matter how bad it is, there's always going to be good times that are going to come back around. And what it is you're remembering. Soul plan, the fated versus the destined life. You're remembering who you are as a child of God, as having an inner light. To be able to, humanity is supposed to get along, not fight with each other. We're supposed to help each other. We are all one and the same. None of us are better than anybody. Just because you have a certain job and that person doesn't make you better than them, or you have more money, or you have more material things. That has nothing to do with anything on why you're here. You are here to learn about yourself and learn how to integrate kindly with other human souls. You are a soul having a human experience. People forget that. Why? Because the Great Mother surrendered to the mystery and fall into her arms. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What is your dream? What is the thing that makes you happy every day when you get up? What are the things that you need to do that fills your soul every day? Those are the things you should be putting in your schedule. Those are the things that you should be wanting to get up and excited to get out of bed. And not, oh, fuck this, I gotta go out of work again today and da. You know what? Quit doing it then. Something about individuals in my past, and I'm not going to specify who they are, but if you're going to bitch about it every day and you're going to complain, and you all have those people in your life that's all they do. But if they're not going to do anything about it, why do you need to hear about it? I have people that are still singing the same story from 10 years ago. Why? Because they haven't chose to make a difference. You're supposed to evolve in this world. You're supposed to move into this world. You're not supposed to be the same person. Your body physically changes every 7 years. Now, if you go back to that, think at 7, 14, 28, 35, on and on, 42, 49, 56. My life has changed so much this year. It's incredible. But you're still going to have people who are going to come after you. You know this. And you know what? Too bad for them. Because it is the grand symphony. It is your transformation of coming to know who you are. Attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. How many roses did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Guys, it's not by accident that, we choose to do things in our world because we're either supposed to learn from it or it's something we're supposed to keep with us. So, a few things in my journal that I wrote down, and one of them I'm going to get credit to. A friend of mine has this YouTube channel called Healing Intuition, and she had a fun little thing the other day about talking about her ducks and how the collective, our ducks, are not in a row. So this is, and I added to it, and I'll tell you the part that came from her. So it said, my ducks are not in a row. They are in the same room and under very bright lights. So you're aware of all your ducks and what they're doing. They're just not all military style. What I added, for me, is we have an understanding. We are all free to be ourselves, but can cohabitate as long as we are accountable for ourselves. Do good, get good. Simple life. Choose wisely. So you can have as many ducks as you want running around, but you got to take accountability for them. And you got to take accountability for the things that you do and the actions that you have and what you put out into this world. And if you're out making a plan to go out and rob people and steal cars and, how to manipulate people and take their money, guess what you're going to get? And that is what's happening with some of our, changes in the world. I'm just going to say that. My ducks are not in a row. They are in the same room and under very bright lights. Healing Intuition. Morning Gratitude. We have an understanding. We are all free to be ourselves, but can cohabitate as long as we are accountable for ourselves. So Anne, this is going to be a little longer video, not super long, but the angels said, you will live in a time of great love and prosperity. You live in grace and have graceful opportunities. So we're going to be here for that phase where things unravel and we see it happening. And it's not going to happen at all the same times all over the world. It's going to start happening. It'll be here. It'll be there. It'll be, United States. It's going to happen. But we will get through it. Experience changes in humanity. The world is going to balance out the death of the old. All paths will lead to the same destination and end result. So no matter what path you're on, it's all going to lead to the same end result. I might take a different path than you, and vice versa. We will expand to meeting other planets, beings, dimensions. Greater peace and withdrawal of borders within our own. When we are ready to stop fighting amongst ourselves, we will be ready to meet other beings, light beings. Receive help from them, light workers. Here is your chance to be of service to help those understand they are not going crazy. My job, for those of you out there who have a calling and understand that we are to be the light, anchor the light, be that shining light to others and say, it's okay to be yourself as long as you have good intentions. Some time slips, there have been some. What needs to be released? Things are purging, some of those things. There's been much discussion, though, between the angels and the darkness. Much. Don't think. Got to remember, if you believe that there are higher beings and angels and whatnot, you have to believe that there's the flip side. There's no way around it. All that has been stolen from you will be returned to you. You find yourself in a room of liquefied objects where all things are transmutable or moldable. Think about that. Now, if you have good intentions, you find yourself in a room of liquefied objects where all things are transmutable or moldable. Anything you don't have resistance to, you receive. Angels are always listening to music. They are not doing heavy things like taxes. Ease and purpose will be married in one expression. It becomes easy. Rise to the tide and dancing to my own beliefs and expressing my truth and holding within me the divine light. Suffering is a part of molding humanity, pushes us together. They are sorry for this. They really are. But because we've put such a decisiveness and division, because you're this or you're that, or you should be, or you're this or you're that religion or that religion, or you're white or you're black or you're Asian or you're, who cares? You're here to learn. To wish simply for great love and prosperity, this is our mantra. I will live in a time of love and great prosperity. Oh my God, you guys. If you have the patience, the gratification is going to be greater if you don't rush. You are protected. Now, it's a combination of some Ann Tucker, some healing intuition, some morning gratitude, and some angel messages that I've received. And I forever feel the more we share, the more we enlighten others. You do have the strength. You do have the mind, the control over mind to decide what kind of day you're going to have, what you're going to do in your day. If you get sidetracked, stop, take a couple of minutes, ask. Start listening. Ask for messages. They will show them. Good example, a lady had asked for message in reference to something. She was walking along outside and big windstorm of leaves. Later in meditation in that day, she was told that was us. So ask. The universe will provide it. I guarantee you. But don't get in your own way. Ask, let it go. Let the universe take care of it for you. Of course, we need to do things here, take care of ourselves, earn money, do the things on this earth that we need to do. But if you do it in a way that you're helping humanity, you have good intentions, it's going to come to you eventually. It's in divine timing, and it always comes exactly when you need it. So, go out and have a beautiful day. It's raining here in Wisconsin, so I'm going to have to find some joyful things to do because I miss the sunshine as always. But I love you guys so much. I'm excited to start some new things with you, and I hope to goodness you have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you real soon.